Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video part 2 of something that I did about a year ago, just talking about brands that I'm losing interest in. And I say this, but I don't mean that I'm never going to purchase from them again or that my interest for them could not peak back up. I'm just saying as of right this second, I'm just kind of like meh about them and just not interested. It's funny because in my last video, I talked about Viseart. I was like, you know what? I'm losing interest in them. And then boom, they fixed what it was that I was just like feeling a little iffy about. And now I'm back on that train. So that is something that can happen, and just keep that in mind when I'm talking about these brands, that I'm not boycotting them. I'm not saying that I'm never going to purchase from them again. I'm just saying that right now I'm just kind of like, meh, you can keep it. All right, I'm going to start off with a doozy. And keep in mind that for a long time, my main focus were on mainly luxury. I would do high-end, but luxury really excited me. And Chanel was one of those brands that really excited me. I remember talking to some of the higher ups at Chanel when I worked at Nordstrom and just getting a little sneaky peeky and just getting so excited about what they were coming out with. And I remember my, what was that palette? It was the Candor Experience or something like that. That was so amazing. And then it's just been very hit or miss, and I feel like lately it's been miss. And then when they did away with both my powder that I love, I'm actually wearing it today. It is the original loose powder, not the new one. So in case you are not aware, there is a new powder. And it's not bad. It is not a bad powder. It's just not the original. This one came in 3 different shades of translucent. The new ones are not called translucent anymore. They just have different shades to them. And the texture is completely different. It is nothing like the original. This is velvety. This is amazing. This is just skin perfecting. I just love the way that this looks on my skin. And then on top of that, the only thing that could be worse than getting rid of one of my favorite powders is to get rid of Soleil Tan de Chanel. Now you guys are gonna see again that they have a version of it. It's not the same. The second ingredient is hydrogenated coconut oil. Coconut oil and my skin, we don't get along, especially when it is the second ingredient. Sometimes I can get away with it if it's a little further down and it's a derivative, but I still try to even stay away from derivatives. But the second ingredient, no, to me, there was a comment that said, so basically this is a tinted makeup remover. And I was like, yep, that's it. And I have been calling it that ever since. It just took my makeup right off my face. It was not cute. The color is not the same. When you swatch them, they look similar, not the same. But when they are on the skin, there's definitely a difference. And there's no cream to powder. It's just messy. And so with that, and then with what they've been releasing, I'm not feeling it. I'm not getting excited, not even about their highlighters. And when I'm not getting excited about a highlighter, you know something's wrong. Because I am like, ooh, highlight, I can never have enough. I know I'm one of those. I am one of those people that just, I want all the highlights. I really need to declutter, but I don't want to. I don't want to because I like my highlighters. But Chanel is definitely one of the first brands that I thought of when I was thinking about doing this video. And yeah, it's just, it's not worth the price tag to me right now. The second brand is also a high-end brand. And I just talked about this in my purchase or pass. It's YSL. Now, I haven't been, there's a few things when it comes to eyes that I've really loved, but I really enjoyed their bronzers. There were several things that I loved when it comes to their lips, but it seems like, I'm telling you, a year ago, I bought so many YSL lips that it's not even funny. But now I'm just like, it feels like they're releasing a lot of the same and things that I don't need. And now they're releasing these clutches, which look beautiful, but I'm not a big fan of the color scheme and I'm not certain about the quality of it. So I'm just like, meh, I don't need it. YSL just, I don't know, they need to step it up for me to become interested again. And I do think that the palettes are a step in the right direction, but it's still not enough for them to truly draw me back in. Buxom. Yes, Buxom. I can't even tell you, other than their liquid lip that is the Shine formula, I can't tell you the last time I really got excited about something Buxom. And I love Taupe It Off. Taupe It Off is my favorite of that formula. I will leave a picture here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I love it. I've worn it several times even recently, but that's kind of what made me think about this was, when is the last time I bought something Buxom that was not one of these? Because that is one of the best formulas when it comes to that liquid lip but shiny type of formula. I don't even know how to describe it, like a lip vinyl. I don't know. They're really, really good. And Taupe It Off is such a beautiful color. I have several other colors as well, but that is the one that I use the most. And I don't find myself looking out for them. I couldn't tell you the last thing that they released. And it's just a brand that's falling off for me. And the same goes for The Balm. And I will forever be grateful to them because they were one of the first companies. I don't think I might have had 10,000 subscribers, and they sent me a huge box of PR. And I am sitting there just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is going on. And I was just, wow, they sent me just about everything. And I was really excited about it. And I was still excited about some of the things that they were releasing as far as the palettes. I was getting those. And then the last thing I know I loved from The Balm was Oliver. Oliver bronzer. It is the perfect light skin tone, fair skin tone. It's cool, but it's not so cool that it really looks like a contour. It is an amazing bronzer. I love it so much. But have I loved anything since then? No. And I don't know, until they change some things up and kind of reinvent some things, I'm not interested. I do love their names though. They come up with the cutest names. I just think that they are so cute, but I'm just not buying their products right now. Next up, we have Stila. I feel like Stila went through this whole moment, with Kitten, which was, they had it in the Heaven's Hue highlighter, which I just picked up because you guys said it was one of the products that you absolutely hated. I don't hate it. It's pretty. Then they had the eyeshadow. They had a huge hit with the glitter and glow and then the metallic liquid eyeshadows. They were amazing, but then all of a sudden they released the mystery ones, or I don't remember what they were called, but they were tragic. That is what they were. I could not get those to work. They didn't have the shift that you would expect, and it just, I don't know. After that, I haven't bought a palette. I haven't bought anything from them that I can think of. And I haven't seen them reinvent. It's like they keep trying to push this liquid eyeshadow. It's like, I know you can do that. I get it. I know you can do that. However, what else can you do? Show me something other than Kitten and liquid eyeshadows. I want to see a Balm palette. And that's another thing. I bought one of their larger palettes. I had the blue in it. That is something I gave away. I believe my daughter actually has it because she was looking for some bright colors. I'm not using it. I tried it and then I tried it again to make sure that I really just didn't care for it, and I didn't. I didn't care for it at all. It almost looked like, you know, like the Pat McGrath packaging, but it was gold and it had these big pans in it. It was a beautiful palette to look at, but I just didn't really care for it on my eyes. I don't know. All right, the next one, I'm looking at my phone to cheat, is MAC. I feel like they are so inconsistent and they're constantly releasing things. It's weird. I feel like with their Patrick Star collection, I believe it was the first one, they did a bunch of re-promotes, but those shadows performed so well. And then the next thing you get doesn't perform as well. And then you get another thing of re-promotes that perform better than the things they already had in their collection. But it is, a lot of their collections that look so beautiful are re-promotes. So it's like the one thing that I look out for with MAC is their highlighters. But other than that, I think they have an amazing formula when it comes to their lipsticks. I think that they have such great artistry, but I'm not excited about this brand anymore. And that's heartbreaking to me because I was a MAC girl through and through. I worked for MAC. I had my days back in the day that it was just all about MAC. And now it's just few and far between. And a lot of the times when I do a review for them, it's because I want you guys to be able to see it. But getting excited about them is getting harder. It's getting harder and harder and harder to do. I remember being really excited about the Lunar Year collection and that highlight. So pretty. It's so pretty. But again, that's a highlight, you know? Speaking of highlights, Benefit. I don't think this is a brand that I really got 100% on board with anyway, but there are a few key products that I just have to have, like my brow gel. Nothing is replacing my Benefit 24-hour brow gel. It's amazing. It's the only thing that really holds up my brows, and I don't have to put in the effort of pressing my brows to my face or anything like that. It's just amazing. And then the cookie highlighter, so good. And they do have a few little face palettes here and there, but a lot of the times they do kind of like what NARS does and just do a lot of repeats. So for me, my love for Benefit is the clear brow gel and cookie highlighter. Cookie highlighter is just everything. But their shade range when it comes to their foundations is blah. It is not any good. I haven't found a foundation that even texture-wise I've been really excited about. And I have gone and tested these out just, on my hands, or I put them on my neck and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So Benefit is just slacking off for me. However, I'm keeping Cookie and I'm keeping my 24-hour brow gel. I want to stay on this highlight topic for just a second and just overall. This is not a brand thing. This is just overall. Champagne Pop inspired highlights. Now, I know BECCA created Champagne Pop, but I'm just talking about everything looking like Champagne Pop. I am ready for the peach. Okay, let me pull this out. It is from Dior and I absolutely love it, as well as Tom Ford just recently did one. It was in, oh my gosh, I forget the name. Red Flash. Oh, I don't remember the name. Red Harness. I just remembered. Red Harness. I am ready for this craze to take off. I need some peach highlighters of different variations. Some for lighter skin tones, some for deeper skin tones. Peach highlights is where it's at. Champagne Pop has come and gone. Like, we're done. I get it. It's beautiful. I want peach. Give me the peach. Okay, next up we have Smashbox. Smashbox, they come out with a good product every once in a while. I've used a few Smashbox eyeshadow palettes, and while I do think that they are good, again, nothing has excited me. I don't know. I have that one foundation that I think is really good. Well, I don't have it anymore, but it did last all day. I don't know. There's just nothing to it. And the same thing for Lorac. Lorac is just, I feel like they have completely fallen off the bandwagon. I don't know what they're doing. Come on. These are like OG brands that I feel like should be coming out with it. Keep up. There's social media. Take notice. The last brand I am losing interest in, which I should actually say lost interest in, because I've lost my respect for this brand, and it is Sicily. It's not Sicily. It is Sunday Riley. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. All the fake reviews, all of that. I am disgusted by that. It is something that actually makes me mad. To trick people into purchasing your products, even though I actually thought that the products that I used from them were good, it still makes me mad. And I know that I have things that I can replace them with. So if you're a company and you think it's a good idea to trick people, I'm not here for it. There's too many brands that will do right by their customers, and Sunday Riley is not one of them. All right, you guys, that is it for today. Let me know down below, what are some brands that you are not interested in? And please, please, if these are brands that you still love, keep loving them. Everybody has their own opinions. This is just mine, and I do not want to deter anybody from using something that they love. Keep using it and keep loving it. This is just my opinion. Anywho, I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.